0-2.
We've got Jade Kawamoto starting us off serving to her sister. Could not ask for a better opening point there.
I mean, defense all around, offense all around. The Kawamotos are speeding up at each other. Like, we're in for a good one here, Will.
And Racher Rohrabacher, 27 years old, picked 14th overall by the Brooklyn Pickleball team, formerly the DC Pickleball team in the 2024 draft. Has certainly established herself as a top women's doubles player, as we see right there in that point, taking over from the first shot. Gets Brooklyn on the board first.
Second serve.
And we do see Rachel and Jackie opting to play straight up, not keeping Rachel on the left. Do you like that play, Eric?
Actually, I don't. I do like Rachel on the left for Brooklyn, but it may be a matchup thing where they want to see Jackie across from Jade. That could be a situation like that.
Point.
And that point set up from a wicked angled forehand from Rohrabacher. Quick start here for Brooklyn. The last time these teams played, Parenteau and Kawamoto won 11-9. Would not be surprised to see another tightly contested battle as we start off our final match of the day. And Racher Rohrabacher starting off on fire.
Three 0-2. Point.
The run continuing here for Brooklyn.
And Rachel making me feel bad about saying I like her on the left, pulling two really great speed ups from the right side.
Side out.
Again, as we said earlier, Catherine Parenteau and Racher Rohrabacher made it to the finals in women's doubles at the PPA Orange County Cup last week. A great run for them. 2 tournaments, 2 finals together.
Second serve.
Yeah, this is an uphill task for Brooklyn right now, right? Like, they're all off to a great start, which is great, but they're playing one of the best women's doubles teams in all of MLP.
Point.
Speaking of Racher Rohrabacher, got a special guest in the house. Bobby Edwards, her fiance, recently engaged within the past few months. Former Major League Soccer player. Love to see the supportive partners in professional pickleball. And around the post goes Catherine Parenteau.
Jade and Catherine just displaying their athleticism and defensive prowess to keep themselves in that point and then win it on that great ATP.
Point.
And so we saw Brooklyn get off to a good start. Now here come the mad drops. 3 in a row, cut the lead to just 1, 3-4.
Point.
And that overhead from Parenteau landing so deep in the court, but
she mishit that one. I'd like to see that one again. I don't know if that was in or out. That was very close.
We will not get the challenge from Brooklyn, so we're knotted up. at 4. And we see it now very clearly in.
Good thing I'm not making these line calls. Jeez.
Point.
That's why we have our great crew being able to get us all the views of the lines.
Man, what a run here for LA.
5 in a row after dropping 4 in a row.
5-4-2.
That's effortless.
That's absolutely ridiculous from Catherine. I don't know how she even comes close to getting that over the net.
Point of the game, point maybe of the day so far.
For sure.
And we see Bobby Edwards loving what he sees from Racher Rohrabacher. The serve going back to Brooklyn.
LA known for their defense. Brooklyn showing off their
4-5-1.
defense as well right there.
Second serve.
Jade Kawamoto through the middle. So sneaky with that left-handed forehand.
4-5-2. Side out.
How many overheads do you have to hit to win a point?
My goodness, Will.
LA gets the
5-4-1.
serve back. No damage done, leading 5-4.
Second serve.
Catherine did not disguise that one well enough. Got the ball sitting up on the 2E and just, she loaded up on it too much, and Jackie was there for the counter.
5-4-2.
Spinning pirouette from Rohrabacher.
Surprised we didn't see the left-handed overhead that we've seen from her.
Yeah.
Side out.
But proves to be just as effective. That rally
Really
going their
great
way.
stop there for Brooklyn. They had a possibility of going into a side switch there, and they were able to get a side out instead on 2 very good rallies.
Second
It's
serve.
interesting that we've seen, we started, Brooklyn goes 4 in a row, LA goes 5, and now both teams having settled into the rhythm of the
4-5-2.
match. It's a lot more difficult to score on serve now.
Point.
And Catherine Parenteau cannot believe it. That one was going to be so out. We see the GM of the LA Mad Drops and coach of Catherine Parenteau,
5-5-2.
Trujillo. He's done an excellent job with this team, kind of guiding it through some early season injuries
Side
and
out.
suspensions.
Five, 5-1. Point, timeout, change in, 6-5-1, LA mat drops.
We go to the side switch, 6-5 in favor of the Los Angeles Mad Drops. We knew this one would be close. That team leading 6-5.
6-5-1.
And Racher Rohrabacher catches Catherine Parenteau. You hear an audible scream there from Parenteau.
She's laughing at herself. Nothing she could do. She was caught going the wrong way.
That two-handed backhand speed up just completely countered by Racher Rohrabacher. The big side out for Brooklyn coming out of the side switch.
Point.
And Catherine Parenteau just cannot get out of the way of the ball at this point. Gets tagged. That one hits her paddle on its way out.
6-6-1.
Brooklyn ties it up.
Point.
And the lob there from Jade Kawamoto gets the job done. One, make sure Catherine Parenteau okay. Kind of ran into that backboard. And I believe there is a little bit of blood.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be taking care of that for a second here.
And we had a pretty good look at that lob from Jade Kawamoto. I mean, just on the complete back of the line. Looks like Catherine Parenteau all good to go. I know those boards are very heavy, very sturdy, so glad.
Time in.
No big injury there. As Brooklyn takes a 1-point lead.
Second serve.
Catherine Parenteau, a little bit of a scorpion.
I think I call that a tomahawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a crazy little move there.
Point.
Catherine's still checking out her arm there, and she's kind of like flicked her wrist a couple of times, so I think she's still feeling that hit on the video board a little bit.
Point. Timeout.
Jade Kawamoto had a look at a forehand in the middle, but Brooklyn up at 9-6 now. Bobby loving it from Racher Rohrabacher. Just a really nice response. They were up big, then they were down. We've kind of seen this topsy-turvy sequence in a lot of these matches that we've called so far today. Hunter Johnson, Wang Yun, who we'll see up next in men's doubles, to the top men's singles players in the world.
Point.
And it continues the run, just the way Brooklyn takes control of that kitchen line, forces Parenteau and Kawamoto back. Game point for Brooklyn.
Side out.
Rohrabacher liked what she saw, going for that speed up, but into the net. One game point saved for the Mad Drops. Can they rally?
Point.
That brings the lead to just 3.
7-10-1. Second serve.
Patient point there from Jade Kawamoto. Waits to get the high ball. Takes full advantage when she does. And we've seen the lob work for Jade Kawamoto. Did not work that time. LA pulls within 2.
Brooklyn.
And we do get a timeout here from Brooklyn. Not super surprised to see this, are we, Eric?
No, I think that's the time to take it. We have seen 2 or 3 really good.
I think it really speaks to what you're talking about, Eric.
Time in.
So we've got Catherine Parenteau serving 8-10 on a 2.
Point.
And the run continues. The lead down to just 1.
9-10-2. Side out.
Huge side out there for Brooklyn. Pressure is mounting, though. They're going to have to, I think they have to.
On this side out.
On this side out, they have to win this one. Otherwise, they're going to feel a lot of pressure.
Game point number 2.
Second serve.
Staying alive on the LA Mad Drops. So quick hands there from Catherine Parenteau to stave off that second game point. Third one coming up now.
Just a lollipop of a serve there. I'm surprised by that.
Point game, 11-9.
And Brooklyn gets it done, 11-9. Jade Kawamoto triumphs over her sister Jade. Racher Rohrabacher gets the win against her recent PPA partner, Catherine Parenteau. We're nowhere near finished here. We've got men. We've already seen that in singles for Hunter Johnson, of course, taking gold the PPA Tour event here just last week.
Side out.
We're going to see some contrasting styles here. AJ and Rafa going to want to dig a little bit more probably than Hunter and Wang Yun. Both those guys love their singles. They took the nickname the LA Mad Drives at MLP Daytona, and for good reason. They were speeding everything up, just like Hunter Johnson did there off the bounce.
Yeah, there was that crazy point that kind of went viral where Hunter and Wang Yun basically hit 12 drives while the other team was standing at the net, and they still won the point. Quick little miss there from AJ, so the ball right back to the Mad Drops.
0-0-1. Foot fault. Left foot came down. Point.
And here we go. Rafa starting with his
1-0-1.
extracurriculars early.
Second serve.
Gets some love off the net there, does A.J. Koller. And kind of like we said, we're not going to get third shot drive, fifth shot drop from LA. We're going to get third shot drive, third shot drive, fifth shot drive, seventh shot drive, then maybe ninth shot drop.
Maybe.
Did not realize how difficult that was going to be to say, but I'm glad we got through it.
Side out.
Nice backhand flick there from A.J. Koller, such a loose wrist. We talked about it with C.J. Klinger earlier in the day.
Yeah, AJ's got one of the best backhand flicks in the game. He's laughing as he comes back, so I think there's something going on there between him and Kyle McKenzie, the coach.
Second serve.
A.J. Koller played 4 years of collegiate ice hockey at the University of Colorado Boulder.
0-1-2.
He's been in and around pickleball for a number of years, 3 PPA titles.
Point.
Honestly, Will, I really like what I'm seeing from Brooklyn right now. I know it's early in the match. We said that Rafa would be coming in with a fire, right? Because he's not on a team right now, feeling a little bit left out and trying to maybe go for too much. He's playing within himself and playing a really good, disciplined game so far. We'll see if that continues.
Kind of letting AJ be the creator on that left side. Completely agree there. Knotted up at 1 here as the serve goes 1 to the mat drops.
Second serve.
Like, no one has that flick. Like, that's a crazy flick. Obvious. I take it back. Ben Johns does have that flick. But other than Ben Johns, like, that's an insane flick right there. And then he follows it up with that. So
we're all guilty.
Yep.
2-1-2. Point.
And just back to back, it's just the drives. It's not just the pace, it's not just the spin, it's the combination of it and making your opponent hit up on that fourth ball. Just something that Wang Yun, he's so good at.
And the other thing that LA has going for it is, Wang Yun has an amazing drive, and Hunter's coming in off of it, so it's added pressure.
Side out.
And Brooklyn stops the bleeding, but not after getting down 3.
1-4-1. Point.
And we've got a look there at Yun, excuse me.
2-4-1.
Wang Yun's father and coach. I often see him on the sidelines. Wang Yun has spoken about the relationship he has with his father, kind of known for looking at him after every single point, just kind of as a mental reset.
Second serve.
Yeah, I always love getting Duke on Duke cam.
Yes.
He's always got the best facial expressions, and you can always see him interacting with Wang Yun.
And the hands on fire from A.J. Koller.
3-4-2.
3-4.
Side out.
AJ a little frustrated with himself. He came up out of that drop. He got low under the ball, but came up out of that a little bit early.
Second serve.
A spot through the middle. LA looking to avoid going down 0-2 against Brooklyn.
Side out.
And that one just long there. A good look for
3-4-1.
LA, but unable to keep it in.
Point.
Was that a one-handed flick we just saw from Rafa Hewett?
I'm so surprised AJ did not take that ball. Like, AJ could have annihilated that ball in the middle with his forehand.
Still got the job done.
It did.
Knotted up at 4. Heavy hands from Rafa Hewett.
And we hear our first "yeah, baby" from Rafa. I'm sure that won't be the last.
It's Brooklyn
5-4,
inches
1.
ahead, 5-4.
Second serve.
Good put away there from Wang. Listen, it's really hard to put away those middle lobs.
5-4-2.
Especially if you go down the middle. He found a really great angle.
Side out.
Again, AJ just a little bit lazy on that footwork and causes that third to go into the net. They do have the lead, but LA gets the ball back.
4-5-1. Second serve.
And Rafa kind of settling into the rhythm of the match now. And this is one of the risks that you take when you are a team that likes to drive like Wang Yun and Hunter Johnson. If you're playing against a team that handles pace well, and they're just going to keep you back
Side out.
if you're just going to give them pace to work with.
Right, yeah, both these guys have excellent hands and excellent fourths, volleys at the kitchen line, which they just displayed 2 times in a row to earn that quick side out here. They have a chance to go into this side switch up 6-4.
Point.
And that is what they do. Return into the net from Hunter Johnson, visibly frustrated. And Brooklyn up 6-4, looking to go up 2-0 on the hometown team. Los Angeles Mad Drops alternates.
6-4-1.
Looking to put Brooklyn up 2-0. Sometimes 2 paddles is better than 1, and that's what we saw in the middle there.
Yeah, Hunter getting visibly frustrated. Very unlucky for the Mad Drops there, but very lucky for Brooklyn. Brooklyn playing very free right now. What do you have to lose? Your 2 onside alternates. Just go for broke, have fun, and that's what it looks like they're doing.
And you've already won the women's, which was huge for Brooklyn. It's not like you're playing under a deficit. So much work done by Brooklyn to get back up to the kitchen line, but too much power from Wang Yun. Second serve, though. Brooklyn can still look to increase their lead.
7-4-2. Side out.
Unlucky net cord there for Koller. Great job of LA on both those last 2 points, keeping Brooklyn back and just keeping the pressure on.
4-7-1. Point.
And Koller has had success with that backhand flick in this game. No good there, trying to go over the highest part of the net on the side.
And he's pointing middle. He knows he should have went middle.
Point.
And Hunter Johnson speeding up off the backhand. Now the Mad Drops going on a bit of a run. They cut the lead to just 1. Serving at 6-7.
Second serve.
Well, I have noticed, we talked earlier, LA mad drives, thirds, fifths, sevenths, ninths. I think in the timeout, in the side switch, Athena probably talked about hitting one drive and actually dropping in. They've been able to get to the kitchen. It didn't work out in that particular point, for sure, but they've been able to get to the kitchen line much more consistently.
I think that she is realizing, I think as most people would agree, that Wang Yun and Hunter Johnson probably have the advantage at the kitchen. May not be a huge advantage, but maybe want to play into that instead of just trying to beat them with pace.
Hunter Johnson visibly frustrated. I'll tell you why. Wang Yun went to take that ball in the middle with his forehand, and Hunter backed off, leaving him room, and then Wang Yun said, "You got it." So he's out of position.
How many matches today that have gotten one team get to 8, get to 9, just not be able to get over that finish line.
8-6-1.
Brooklyn looking to do that here.
Point.
Just pretty there from AJ Koller.
And in that timeout, we did see Rafa hugging his son, and maybe he was a little lucky charm on that one. So 2 points away now.
And long on that one. And it is game point here for AJ Koller and Rafa Hewett.
10-6.
10-6.
Second serve.
Koller more than a little ambitious there, but the point before, he's 36 years old, displaying extreme athleticism to win that point.
Second game point.
Side out.
That one wide. 2 game points saved by the Mad Drops.
6-10-1. Point.
Wang Yun taking over there, says, "You can stand on the side, Hunter. I'll drive and I'll crash and I'll put it away and pull us within 3.
7-10-1. Second serve.
AJ Koller being big in the middle. Gets the better of Wang Yun in that.
7-10-2.
Finishes with the forehand.
Point.
Good speed up there off the bounce from Wang Yun. You will notice that Rafa and AJ both have hit a couple of high dinks to Wang Yun's backhand because he never earnies. He kind of has to take that ball and step off the line a little bit, so they're keeping him off the line.
Speaking of earnings, there goes Rafa Hewett.
And that is the threat of the earning, right? Wang Yun staying off the line so much causes him to take more balls off of the bounce and step off of that line, putting him under more pressure.
Point game.
And that is going to do it. The onside alternates get it done. 11-8 in favor of the Brooklyn Pickleball team. AJ Koller and Rafa Hewett get it just off in mixed doubles. there from Rafa Hewett.
Yeah, he didn't let up on that overhead there. I love seeing the
0-0-1.
Jackie across from Jade in this one with Rafa being the lefty. So that'll be a fun part of this match to watch.
We did see that a little bit in women's doubles as well, but now we're going to get it. Both teams are going to want to keep their 4 players in their respective positions.
Great out call there from Hunter. Me and my 4-0 level playing, I love smashing those balls, but that ball was clearly like 2 feet out, so great leave.
It's almost funny that there is a difference between the pros and the 4-0s.
Almost, yeah, it's crazy.
1-0-1. Point.
Just nice pressure there from Johnson coming over, seeing a vulnerable, attackable ball, forcing the error.
Rafa taking a tying the shorts timeout. This is a new one. We've seen the towel timeout.
2-0-1.
Tying the shorts timeout.
I guess we still classify that under equipment or
for sure
aesthetics, fashion timeout, maybe. Again, those dink rallies just going the way of Los Angeles so far, out to a 3-0 lead early in this one.
That's the first time this match I've seen Hunter with a and a positive communication with his teammates. So he seems to be getting fired up here.
Second serve.
Rafa Hewett just sitting heavy on that backhand counter.
I know Hunter likes his speed ups, but you cannot be speeding up at Rafa's backhand there.
Point.
Not penalized though, as they get the missed return. 4-0 now.
4-0-2. Side out. Zero, 4-1. Point.
And Brooklyn on the board. Still some work to do.
1-4-1. Second serve.
Yeah, if I'm LA, I'm targeting Rafa on every return because Jackie isn't really going to go poach, and he has shown a few signs of hitting it into the net.
Side out.
And I know Jackie Kawamoto just missed that fifth, but she is one of the most consistent,
for sure,
just solid players, especially when it comes to getting up to the kitchen line.
Yep.
Second serve.
It is funny, Will, looking at Jackie and Jade playing straight across from each other. How many times do you think they're doing that? Like, they probably have 100,000 reps drilling in those same positions. So it's funny watching both of those sisters play against each other.
Especially with the success that they've had in women's doubles on the Carvana PPA Tour. Most recently taking bronze at the event in North Carolina in April.
And if I know siblings, if they're anything like me and my brother, the loss is not in the equation. I do not want to lose to a sibling, and I'm sure even as a twin, it's even worse.
For sure.
So they both want this bad.
Second serve.
Bit of a stalemate here with the Mad Drops leading 4-1.
1-4-2.
That one stays in from Hunter Johnson.
4-1-1. Point.
We just talked about Jackie's consistency from the baseline to get to the kitchen. That was a really great drip there from Jade. Combo drive drop.
5-1.
Second serve. Five, 1-2.
And off the net, and that is going to take us to the side switch. The mat drops in full control, 6-1 in favor of Jade, alongside California Black Bears, SoCal Hard Eights, and Bay Area Breakers. Still alive.
What a crazy point there.
Just relentless from Rafa Hewett, but just what an effort from Kawamoto and Hunter Johnson on the other side of the net.
Yeah, even though they lost that point, I think it was a really good morale booster for Hunter, showing off the athleticism, defense, getting balls back.
1-6-1. Point.
Rafa Hewett showing off the reflexes, getting out of the way of that one.
Second serve.
Too much Hunter Johnson there. Great defense from both Rafa and Jackie, but Hunter able to put that one away.
2-6-2. Side out.
Brooklyn puts one on the board on that side out, but unable to cut into the lead any further.
6-2-1.
Rafa Hewett reaching in. We had about 5 consecutive dinks that were just volley dinks in that rally. Rafa Hewett says no more.
6-2-2. Side out.
Very good side out there for Brooklyn. Down 2-6. Rafa's hit a few of his thirds into the net. I'd like to see him give it a little bit more room for error here.
Especially as kind of both teams struggling to get points on serve, kind of struggling to consistently get up to the kitchen line.
2-6-2. Point.
Jade Kawamoto misfiring on that one.
Side out.
Now Brooklyn stuck unwinding the stack here.
6-3-1.
It's interesting there. I was expecting to see Hunter Johnson drive that with Brooklyn trying to unwind the stack, but potentially just wanted to kind of get up to the kitchen, realize that maybe they hadn't been getting theirs consistently. Still doesn't go their way,
6-3-2.
Right.
There's the drive. And the Ernie from Jade Kawamoto gets Los Angeles off of 6.
Timeout, DC
Jade
Pickleball.
telling the folks at home, you do not need to be 6 foot tall to Ernie a ball. I mean,
Certainly
Jade's
not.
probably 5'2". Great Ernie, putting pressure.
Day to
7-3-2.
alleviate any stress of my third shot drive. Great point, Eric. And ATP
My
for
goodness.
Rafa Hewett. Struck cleanly with the two-handed backhand.
He's able to hit that banana with that two-y,
We
just
reset
wrap
it.
it around that post.
Wrapped there. You see another look at it.
Second serve.
And that lob volley just deep there from Jackie Kawamoto.
Lucky for LA, because neither of them was near that ball.
Nope.
Side out.
Brooklyn stuck on 3 still.
7-3-1.
Los Angeles looking to take advantage.
Second serve. Seven, 3-2. Point.
And that drops inching closer
8-3-2.
to getting their first win on the board in this matchup.
Side out. Three, 8-1. Second serve.
Again, we did see the return there go to Jackie Kawamoto. Got the third down,
3-8-2.
just couldn't quite get the 5th. Surprised Rafa Hewett wasn't looking to poach on that 5th.
Point.
And a grindy point from Brooklyn gets them off of 3. Finished by Jackie Kawamoto.
4-8-2. Side out.
And Jade Kawamoto showing, hey, here's what I can do on the forehand out of the air.
8-4-1. Second serve.
Just stays in there for Rafa Hewett. Hunter Johnson
8-4-2.
disappointed he didn't go after that one.
Side out.
Very quick side out there for Brooklyn. All the momentum in their direction right now. Got to put, I would think that you got to put at least 2 or 3 on the board here to really put some scoreboard pressure on LA.
Potentially force a timeout.
Yeah,
Maybe.
right.
I think that's when you know you're in their head. Rafa Hewett gets big in the middle.
Set up very well from Jackie Kawamoto, though, bringing Hunter out wide. He had really no options there, and then Rafa's able to put it away.
5-8. Hewett all over that speed up. Brooklyn within 2.
I'm wondering if LA is not favorites in both gender doubles. It was LA, especially with the subs, for sure. So now
LA loses 1 free challenge. You have 2 free challenges
LA is on the ropes. If you told me before the match started, one team is down 2-0, has to win the third.
We're probably thinking it's Brooklyn.
For sure.
Let's go.
Now it's Brooklyn with.
Ooh, Mark with a
LA.
let's go. LA taking an extended time with their strategizing. Will, is that a word? I don't know if it's a word. I think I just made it up, but I like it, so we're going with
I
it.
think, for your sake, I'm going to say it is.
Okay, I appreciate that, buddy.
I couldn't even pronounce it.
I don't know if I can again.
And the run continuing for Brooklyn. A nice setup there with the poke from Rafa Hewett. Gives him the overhead to put it away. 7-8.
7-1. Second serve.
Rafa gets caught guessing the wrong side. He tries to do a little behind the back. It doesn't work out.
And if you think that's a crazy move for Rafa Hewett, it's really not. He's hit that shot multiple times.
I've seen him hit one of those directly down the line where the other player didn't even move, and he hit it for a winner.
Mad drops back on serve.
Second serve.
That's a really phenomenal play by Jade Kawamoto. So she's used to playing on the left. I don't think she prefers the left in mix, but she's used to playing. For the New York Hustlers last year, she played with CJ Klinger, and really veteran move to let that ball go out.
Side out.
Speaking of Jade Kawamoto, we know that she has, in stints with this team and in prior MLP seasons, played the left side with Riley Newman.
Right.
They've had some success on the Carvana PPA Tour doing so. Certainly knows how to play an effective left side in mixed.
Second serve.
Will hear Hunter down there saying, come on, Jade, let's go.
Yeah, he is bringing some positive energy. I think LA, if I'm not mistaken, LA has now had 4 serves and no points from it.
Point.
Hunter just gave up on that point and then got tagged hard.
That is going to leave a mark for sure.
Jade, you're back.
But it was low, it's clean, Rafa's just trying to hit.
Oh, he's got to put the ball away.
Exactly.
There's no ill intent there or anything. But,
8-8-2.
I mean, wow.
And I don't know if I've ever seen
8-8-2.
8-8-2.
Side out.
Very good scrambly point out of a timeout from LA. Gets that momentum back, and I think they got a little something going here now.
The crowd urging them on to get off of 8.
Second serve.
And just more frustration from Hunter Johnson after the missed dink.
Yeah, the crowd is definitely on the LA Mad Drop side for two reasons. A, they're the hometown team. They're hosting this event. And B, the crowd wants to see a Dream Breaker.
I don't blame them.
I want to see a Dream Breaker.
Serve back to Brooklyn. Currently on a 5-point run are Rafa Hewett and Jade Kawamoto.
Second serve.
And off the net.
Rafa tapping the net just to make sure it feels the love, because he's feeling like maybe he got robbed there a little bit, and I wouldn't disagree with him.
Side out.
You just get the feeling at this point, Eric, that the first team to get to 9 is going to be the one that goes on to win this game. We'll see if it holds true.
Right.
Second serve.
Jade Kawamoto going for that cross-court speed up. Hewett able to get out of the way.
Yeah, I know mixed doubles is a lot, you know, it's really fun to talk about the guys getting big and putting stuff away, but Jade and Jackie just displaying the ability to be great mixed doubles partners, being consistent and putting balls away when they need to.
And the Mad Drops get to 9, and the crowd goes crazy. They know how much it means to Hunter Johnson.
Hunter manufacturing some energy there. He's been down, but now he's looking up.
It's like maybe he learned something from Blaine Hovenier when they played earlier.
Right.
9-8-2.
9-8-2. And now 10-8. What a game this has been, Eric, but we're finally at game point on the side of Los Angeles.
10-8-2.
That is going to do it. The Mad Drops stay alive in this one. A huge, gutsy win from Hunter Johnson and Jade Kawamoto. No sweep for Brooklyn. They're still up 2-1. But we've got our second mixed doubles game coming up after this. Yoon serving to start us off in our final mixed doubles game. What a match.
0-0-2.
What an ending we will have.
Side out.
And Rachel initiating that firefight.
Great cover middle by
0-0-1.
AJ there off of that chicken wing type of shot from Rachel.
Second serve. Zero, 0-2.
And AJ Koller there with the hands, able to read that speed up from Catherine Parenteau.
Yeah, and now, not only do we have Bobby cheering for Brooklyn, but Meg Dizon is also cheering for AJ Koller, her boyfriend. We saw her just loading up on some veggies over there. I know she's a vegan, and she got her snacks in, and now she's cheering on AJ.
What better way to spend a Friday, Eric?
Right,
I mean, come on.
Side out.
And when you calling that one wide from AJ Koller, just an awesome point up until that overhead.
Challenge. Are you guys sticking with your call?
And we will get a challenge here from Brooklyn at the beckoning of the crowd, it seemed like.
0-1-1.
Yeah.
Proceed to video review.
Maybe we should tell AJ to hit the ball a little slower so we could see it in real time.
Honestly, I have no clue, and we'll see if we can get the look there that the referees are going to have. But just a fast start to this match. I feel like a lot of hands battles so far, and that one pretty clearly out there.
Yeah.
And obviously difficult to tell when it's coming. Pretty difficult to tell when it's going that fast.
I think we heard Bobby yelling to challenge it. So interesting. I don't know if you want to be yelling that as a spectator, because, I mean, he's actually kind of in line with us. The angle here is very not good. I couldn't see whether that was in or out, and it was obviously very out.
And so Brooklyn, early into this final game, not going to have another challenge.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, obviously it's early,
After review, the call,
you know, if you miss another one, you just get a technical warning. So not a huge problem there.
LA, you have 2 remaining. We'll resume play at side out 0-1-1.
Now the serve goes back to the Mad Drops, trailing 0-1.
Time in 0-1-1.
That one stays in very close to the line, not put away from AJ Koller, but did stay in.
AJ, 36 years old, an elite mover, side to side, covering a lot of the court there.
And you just see how he's able to stay low at the kitchen line, but he is called for
a foot fault, huh?
A foot fault.
Wow.
Just he can only help but smile.
Right.
1-1-2.
Talk about AJ Koller, like we said earlier, collegiate hockey background, so he knows how to stay
with
low.
The left foot as he slid.
Side out.
We see there, I like that pattern. We see Rohrabacher go to that Quang Duong backhand. It's going to force him to back up off the line. That opens up the middle for Koller to come in and finish it through the middle.
1-1-1. Point. Two, 1-1.
And Racher Rohrabacher all over that one, crushes it to give Brooklyn a 2-point lead.
3-1-1. Second serve.
AJ's doing windshield wipers in front of his face. He has no idea how that got through him and landed in.
He's in the position, but somehow still lands in from Quang Duong. Second serve here for Brooklyn.
Point.
And just overdoing it a little bit is Wang Yun.
Yeah, that's the second time he's done that. He's got to try to get it under control and just make balls right now.
4-1.
Side out.
I know that didn't work out for them, but I do want to talk about a little bit of strategy again on the serve in mixed doubles. Rachel looked like she just bunted that in, but she made it into the very small corner there in the front right, causing Wang Yun to have to go get that ball and then get way across in the middle, and his elite of athleticism helped him get there.
See if that serving sequence continues for Brooklyn, trying to pull the Mad Drops out of position as they try and unwind the stack.
Second serve.
Catherine can say watch it all she wants, but as soon as AJ's forehand is in the middle there, there's no chance.
Let me see that paddle, please.
Wang Yun bringing in a new paddle.
Mark is being extra certain that that paddle is legal.
He did try and just get it from the bag and walk out onto the court. I certainly understand that from the referee's perspective.
Side out.
Would be interesting to see and potentially speak to Wang Yun about kind of what the differences are between those two paddles. Maybe a little lighter, maybe different weight distribution.
Yeah, exactly. He may have weighted it differently.
But regardless, his team down 1-4, needing a win in this mixed doubles game.
Point.
AJ with a very heartfelt sorry twice. I'm sure he said it and it sounded heartfelt. I'm sure he did not mean that as well.
I was about to say, it sounded very genuine.
It did.
5-1 now.
My goodness gracious, the pressure from Brooklyn.
And the signature shot of AJ Koller, the lob, stays in 6-1. AJ Koller and Racher Rohrabacher have Brooklyn in the driver's seat, looking to pull off a short-handed victory over a very we have developing here in Southern California. Brooklyn up 6-1, looking to get a regulation victory over the LA Mad Drops, playing with two on-site alternates, AJ Koller and Rafa Hewett.
Second serve.
Wang Yun stares down AJ Koller. They're getting big in the middle.
He's manufacturing some energy there by with that stare down.
Push off football.
And another foot fault called on AJ Koller. Referee saying that he did not reestablish his footing after initially stepping in the kitchen. We'll take another look.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the fault call.
We are going to get a challenge, but it is the correct call.
Yeah, it did not look like it did not look like he reestablished or dragged. I think he just pushed off.
And it's understandable to want to challenge here if you're AJ. It's the second time. You just played a great point, had a huge put away. Emotionally, it's understandable, especially when you're up 6-1.
Right. This serves as a timeout, and they're up 6-1. They have the momentum. You don't want to lose the momentum by like making a few unforced errors after a frustrating, foot fault call. So everybody reset themselves, and we can get back into this.
Was pretty clearly on that line, according to what we see on Jurid. So important to make that clear because
time in.
It's a little bit of a complicated rule.
For sure. And with how close these games have been, could certainly play a role.
For sure.
2-6-1.
an exchange that goes the way of the Mad Drops.
And the hometown crowd is fired up right now.
3-6-1.
3-6.
I know AJ just put that away, but Racher Rohrabacher bailed them out and won them that point.
3-6-2. Side out.
And there goes AJ Koller again, looking at the referee to make sure there's no foot fault call. You don't blame him. It's been called twice.
I actually like it because he's being a little playful and like kind of like letting that go rather than harping on it.
Can't take it too seriously.
Right.
Even with a lot on the line in this matchup.
Second serve.
Unfortunate miss there for Rohrabacher. I like the swing though. I'd do that all day.
Got the ball that she wants, that high backhand. And full steam ahead for AJ Koller, just lunging for that backhand.
He's known for that. He's a very good mover, like I've talked about, but he's also very good coming forward with all that momentum with that backhand.
Oh my gosh, it's still going.
Oh, AJ, you can't lose that one. What a get, what a pickup from Rohrabacher. That was an amazing point.
Oh my gosh. AJ Koller everywhere on that point, but not good enough. Brooklyn still does see their lead increase to 4, but the serve back to the Mad Drops.
Second serve.
Wang Yun trying for a little to get them to call that in, but they both saw it out, so on to the second.
3-7-2. Point.
Man, the tension is building here. Like the crowd the crowd is into it. I'm nervous.
Heartbeat is elevated here on Championship Court. LA within 3 again. They need to win this match to stay alive and force a dream breaker.
Side out.
And this is, you talk about nerves, Eric. This is where we're going to see seasoned pros, seasoned veterans like a Catherine Parenteau maybe miss some shots we don't see them miss too often, like a third.
Second serve.
And Rachel with arguably the best two-handed backhand roll drop in the game misses one too. So all the players getting a little tight with this pressure.
Side out.
Great pressure there again. Quick side out for LA. I thought the momentum was going to go back in Brooklyn's favor, and now LA back with the ball.
4-7-1.
What a get from Parenteau. But that defensive effort, not enough.
AJ double checking with the referee again to make sure. Now, hey, listen. The saying is you can't teach old dogs new tricks. AJ's 36. A year ago, he did not have a two-handed backhand counter, and now he has a really good one.
It's a great point. We talk about the two-handed backhand counter. Now he's certainly showing that one-handed backhand push counter.
He's shaking his head, telling Catherine to get that out of there. Ball back to Brooklyn.
7-4.
We've been stuck on this score for quite a while here, Will.
7-4-1.
I think AJ taking a second to take in the moment.
Point.
And they get off of 7 right there.
I love that take from AJ. Now, he has trusted Rachel to hit her backhand roll drop. She just missed one earlier. And so he took that forehand drop and helped her feel a little bit more comfortable, forcing this timeout.
We get a timeout here from Los Angeles. We'll take a quick one ourselves and get right back to the end of this epic mixed doubles game. All here, trailing 4-8 in a must-win game.
Time in.
Against AJ Koller and Racher Rohrabacher, Will Dotton and Eric Tice bringing you the action. So glad that you're with us.
Point.
And we've just seen a little too much aggression from Wang Yun, especially down the stretch. We see it right there again. Throws that one too long.
9-4-1.
9-4.
Point.
Unfortunate there for LA.
The net giveth and it can taketh away. But regardless of what the net's doing, Eric, we are at match point. Brooklyn.
10-4-1.
10-4. AJ Koller to serve.
Second serve.
One match point saved with emphasis by Wang Yun.
10-4-2. Side out.
AJ mad at himself because he went for a backhand flick. He read an Ernie but didn't go for it, and that was a much more Ernie-able ball than that backhand flick.
Serve back to LA.
Second serve.
Again, it just seems like after that first shot from Wang Yun, he'll speed it up, and then the second one, he's just catching it late and pushing it long.
Side out.
Yeah, Will, you talked about it. You made a great point early on in men's. Playing hard and fast through AJ Koller, and for that matter, Racher Rohrabacher, is not the way to win.
Match point number 3 for Brooklyn.
Point game match.
And what a way for it to end. Just an incredible point ended by a net cord. And the Brooklyn Pickleball team, as shorthanded as they were, ends the LA Mad Drop 7-match winning streak. 3-1 to Pickleball team, picking up a massive regulation victory over the hometown Los Angeles Mad Drops, ending their 7-match win streak with a huge mixed doubles victory from AJ Koller and Racher Rohrabacher. We have AJ and Rachel standing by with us. Thanks so much for joining us, y'all. Great playing, AJ. I will start with you. You're playing for your 3rd team so far this 2025 MLP season. On-site alternate, played great today. Huge win in men's and mix. Just talk about the experience of acclimating to this Brooklyn Pickleball team, playing with Rafa and Racher Rohrabacher.
Yeah, and I'm getting pretty used to switching teams around here, but that sounds weird. But no, it's just, I really like this team, man. I mean, I've known these guys for a long time. K-Mac is a blessing, man. He's so smart. So getting to work alongside him. I love Rafa's energy, Rachel's energy too. I mean, this is, I don't know, it's a super easy fit for me. It's my type of game, and that was a lot of fun today.
Rachel, Eric Tice here. So you recently played LA and lost women's 11-9. Going into this one with 2 on-site alternates, you and Jackie talking, was there any pressure, added pressure, having 2 on-site alternates, or how did that go into it?
Not really. I feel like we just still go out and do our thing. Like, I feel like it's shocking that AJ and Rafa aren't on teams. Like, they just fit in so well, and they did amazing today, obviously. So it was just an easy fit, and Jackie and I just go out there and kind of do our thing. We took notes from the last time and got to convert some points that we didn't. So, yeah, we're really proud of everybody and super thankful for AJ and Rafa. They crushed it.
And AJ, just going into that final mixed doubles match, Brooklyn up 2-1, trying to avoid the Dream Breaker. Obviously, LA, a very strong Dream Breaker team. Just talk about the mindset and mentality when you're going into a match against a very good team of Quang Duong and Catherine Parenteau, where you have a chance to close it out.
Yeah, we did not want to go play singles against them, for sure, right? No, I mean, fortunately, we kind of had our foot on the gas. I mean, we broke away kind of, so we never really felt too much pressure. But if it got into 8-8, 9-8 or something, we might have felt it a little bit more. But I think the mentality was just go hard and try and get a lead, so we don't have to feel that pressure.
We started off your SoCal journey with a victory. Congratulations, AJ and Rachel, and to the entire Brooklyn Pickleball team. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that, that is going to conclude our coverage here on Pickleball TV. An awesome, electrifying, exciting day of pickleball here at the beautiful Lifetime Rancho San Clemente, and we are nowhere near finished. Action all weekend long on Pickleball TV. Championship court action tomorrow beginning at